So if you've never bought cryptocurrency before, you're looking to do it, maybe invest a little bit of money, it might feel a bit daunting, and in this video I'm just going to show you two very reliable ways, very user-friendly ways of actually purchasing your Bitcoin in a very safe manner, and what kind of returns are projected for Bitcoin over the next year or two. So buying Bitcoin for the first time might feel a little bit daunting, especially if you've never done anything like this in the past, but I can tell you, it's actually very easy. But it depends where you buy it from, and in my book I would always use Coinbase to buy my cryptocurrency. I've used it for many years now. It's extremely safe and easy and practical to use, extremely user friendly. You can do it on your computer, you can use an app as well, but before you do all of that you need to set up an account. So your account will require validation, so that sometimes will mean it'll take you through to a page where you'll have to send photo ID, so just a photocopy or a photo of that usually sent through to them, and a few other details. Once that's done and dusted, you're pretty much good to go. The reason it does that is because obviously Bitcoin has been used notoriously for fraudsters, and actually I've left a link at the bottom of my video for you to use if you feel a bit unsafe about just simply googling for Coinbase. The link below will take you through to the official page. So by purchasing your first Bitcoin, how do we go about doing that? So we're on the Coinbase account here. I've set up my account. Let's have a look down here. So we see a number of different cryptocurrencies, and for this I will use Bitcoin. The first page it brings us through to is this, nice and easy, and it tells us here, do you want to buy, would you like to sell, or would you like to convert? Sometimes you want to convert currency to currency, but we're just simply buying it using our bank account. So I'm going to say I will buy £100 worth of Bitcoin please, and I'd like to preview my buy. It will take me through to this page where it will tell me how much Bitcoin I will get for £100, which at today's value I would get 0.0127 blah 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 Bitcoin, and with a fee taken out of the £100, meaning that the actual Bitcoin value here is £96.16, because there is a fee in, which is fine, they have to run a business, don't they? So I would press buy now, and if I had done that it would take me through to tell me how much Bitcoin I own, which would have been that fraction amount, and the pound amount, which would be about £96 at the moment. So if this went up in value tomorrow by, let's say, 10%, which isn't impossible to imagine, I would see the difference here. The Bitcoin value would stay the same, but the pound amount would be different. It would be over £100 at that point, and so on and so on and so on. If I ever wanted to sell my Bitcoin, I would simply press sell. Now I don't have any Bitcoin here to sell, but if I did, I could say I would like to sell £100 worth of Bitcoin. It's not letting me put that in because I don't have it in the wallet, or I could sell a fraction of the Bitcoin, so I could sell half my Bitcoin. It can tell you both pound or Bitcoin value. Obviously if you're in America or Europe it'll give you different options, and it's that simple. So you buy it, it's stored within what's known as your wallet, which is in Coinbase. It stays in that wallet, doesn't go anywhere. It's insured, so you won't have a problem if anything happens to Coinbase. However, if you get hacked yourself, you are liable for those losses. So always be sure to be safe with your own keys and details and passwords, because you are in control of this, okay? And if you lose control, then it is your fault. Don't let that scare you though. I've never had a problem. My passwords are all very safe and secure. That is how you would use Coinbase to buy and sell. You would see it in your portfolio down here also. It'll tell you a portfolio balance in pound. For me, it'll tell you how much I've got in pounds. Obviously I've got 0 in here at the moment, but if I had in a year from now, hopefully it would have doubled in value. I'd have over £200 from what I'd bought today. Also there is a number of other assets that you can buy, all these other cryptocurrencies that you can buy, or just at least store within the secure wallet within Bitcoin, within Coinbase, and all of that would be accumulated in your overall portfolio balance. Now another user-friendly, very popular platform to buy your cryptocurrency is Binance. It's very easy to buy, but not as easy to sell it. You won't have a problem selling it, but it's not as easy and user friendly to sell it to your native currency as Coinbase, but it's very easy to buy it. So if you're looking to buy it, it's still very easy. But Coinbase, definitely for the beginner or the investor, Coinbase is still the best place to buy it from. But once you've set an account up, which again I'll leave a link below in case you're uncertain about what Google's brought up for you, it will take you through to this page on the home page where you can buy and in your whatever currency that you've got. So we choose our native currency, so I'm English, so I use the pound. So there we go, and I will say I would like to spend again £100 worth, and it gives me my Bitcoin equivalent right there. I would press simply just buy now, and that's it, done and dusted. Once that's done, it goes through to your wallet, and just the same as your Coinbase portfolio, but the difference with Binance is that it's a trading platform rather than just a place to buy and sell cryptocurrency. It's a little bit more technical than that. You can exchange your bitcoins for all kinds of other cryptocurrencies, and again, this is where the money is made, but it's not for the investor, it's more for the trader. It's similar to Forex trading. You can buy Bitcoin, exchange it for a number of other assets, and basically do that over and over and over and over again. If you have the edge on the market, you can make a considerable amount of money. So this is less for the investor, more for the trader. But again, if you're looking just to buy cryptocurrency, this is one of the best places to do it. Very easy, very user friendly. You can do it on a website, or you can do it on an app on your phone. So before buying anything, whether that's Bitcoin, gold, stocks, commodities, anything at all, you want to have an idea of where it's come from and where it's going to go. Everything has a cycle, and sometimes cycles do break, but Bitcoin's cycle so far hasn't broken, and this is Bitcoin's 4-year cycle chart. So Bitcoin's expected to go up for 3 years and then reaching a peak where it goes down for 1 year, reaching a bottom where it would accumulate essentially at a low value and then continue going up again until it reaches its peak, and it goes down again, reaching what's known as its bottom, accumulates, and then goes up again. So it basically, each of these 4-year cycles starts at a bottom or a local low and then continues to rise basically for 3 years consistently. Generally speaking, there'll be ups and downs quite dramatically because it's a very volatile asset, but generally it's expected to go up for 3 years until it reaches its peak, which is at the top of this trend line here. So you can see each of these peaks here reaching significant gains, really, if you were to buy it down at these accumulation zones. And the final end point for us in this cycle currently is around about December 2021, where if we were to go by this cycle, if the cycle hasn't broken, the cycle it's expected to reach as much as $155,000. So this is the 4-year cycle chart. This is what's expected of Bitcoin. It doesn't mean that it's definitely going to happen, but what it does tell you is that so far the cycle hasn't broken and should continue. Whether we reach this target, we don't know, but like I say, the 4-year cycle is this chart, and so far this is what it's expected. This is the projection for Bitcoin, and the end point, the end game here, the date is roughly December 2021. So there you go. There's 2 safe, secure, reliable, user-friendly places for you to buy your Bitcoin. I would suggest Coinbase over Binance just because it's easier for somebody who's never done it before, and definitely a lot easier to sell it for somebody who's never done it before and keep track of it. But both of those places, Binance, Coinbase, are both perfectly good places to go buy Bitcoin or cryptocurrencies. It's worth noting that if you do decide to go ahead with any investment, it's worth speaking to a financial advisor. I am not a financial advisor, so this is just a brief tutorial about how to go about buying a Bitcoin and a perceived outcome of where the general direction of Bitcoin is likely to be going in the next 18 months or more. But that said, there is plenty of money to be made in cryptocurrency, but there's also plenty of money to be lost, so it's definitely up to you to do your homework before investing in anything at all, especially Bitcoin. That said, I wish you the best of luck with your endeavours.